everyone, and welcome back to the podcast of stuff. I was gonna say season. Blech.
Yeah, nice job. We're at episode 50, folks. We're getting old.
Episode 50. Yeah, dementia's setting in. This is like the
Where's Mike? Where's the coffee?
second time to 50 for podcasts we've done. About the same viewership.
Wonderful.
Episode. Yeah.
Okay, so
no, we've actually gained more consistent viewers than just Versus.
Nah, this is true. So I have to immediately call you out, Ralph.
Oh.
Rip.
So,
Okay.
as the
Fuck you.
as stuff is coming out, oh, it isn't the spelling errors.
No. I'm talking to PG.
Okay, as Ralph tends to run the 2200 Facebook, and he put out a post about an hour ago about the episode, and in it, he refers to us as the guys here at T2, the word 100.
Yep.
Why?
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 You just created more work for yourself for no reason.
T200.
I did it as a whim. Whatever.
I just think it looks stupid.
It has to. And there's no way it doesn't look.
Yeah,
The show don't look
looks
smart.
ridiculous. It looks ridiculous, but that's why I did it. It looks ridiculous.
I was just like reading it. I'm like, okay, Facebook have a T2. What the fuck?
that's kind of almost the point of it, though. I kind of want it to be a little ridiculous. Like, it's not meant to be clever or good. It's meant to just be like, wow, what the fuck is this about? Yeah, it's a purposeful, ridiculous post. Just I do it. It's not like I thought it was clever. Don't mistake it.
It's debatable.
I mean, no, question it all you want, but it doesn't actually have, like, it's not me just saying, oh, this is a brilliant moniker for us.
I'm
No,
like
it's no,
DA's
this is ridiculous.
magical assistant. Or DA's my black magic assistant.
I mean, that's kind
Your
of all
definition of clever
Yeah, no,
has
I mean,
strayed over
I
the course.
Terrible.
I have quite the understanding that my humor is awful. Therefore, I
Oh,
use
you
that
have
now.
your moments. It's just...
I use the generic version of my humor as a purposeful, ironic idea
Crutch?
space. No, it's not even a crutch. I don't. It's just a matter of, you know what? This sounds ridiculous. People might laugh at the fact it's ridiculous.
Okay. Well, speaking of shitty content, so before I got on Facebook, Twitter, something, I don't know where I saw it, I got presented with this movie that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And BG, I don't know. I know you like to go see shitty movies. I'm not sure about DA.
Absolutely. Yes, he does too. He you heard him say with the Power Rangers he was only going to see it if it was terrible.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. So, have you seen a trailer for the movie called Enter the Warrior Gate?
No.
What?
That sounds like failure
Ooh.
off rip.
Yes.
Yeah.
The main villain is Dave Bautista, so that says something.
Oh,
Bautista.
Bautista. It is about a kid who's like an awesome video gamer or like the top gamer in the world for this like For Honor-esque type game. And store that he works at, Chinese store, gets random artifact. Turns out it's a portal to that game world. They bring him back because he's the top. They bring him into the world because he's the top Black Knight. And it's him learning to be a warrior. It looked like the special effects.
So
look
it's a video game reskin of Gamer.
worse. I will show you the trailer afterwards.
I don't know. I'm not watching it now.
I will show
Oh,
you.
I
I
definitely
fucking.
I will show the trailer afterwards.
There's no way I don't watch this.
It's
Have you
just
seen the trailer for the new Will Smith series on Netflix?
no,
Right?
but I still want to talk
No,
about this
it's
movie for
literally
a second.
the same thing. It's Will Smith as a cop in the real world who apparently is wielding a sword to fight off a fantasy level monster invasion of the real
Oh
world.
no, that's not the same thing.
That's
That's
not the
very
same
much
thing.
like Once Upon a Time or something.
Yeah, this
you know,
is
No,
fantasy stuff in the
like,
real
it's
world.
like the live action version of Gate.
This sounds like an anime gone horribly wrong.
like they showed off a fight scene of
The Cell
Batista
World?
versus the kid. The swords look so stupid. They're like a mixture of like someone half-heartedly made like a Buster sword. It's not the full scale. It's kind of big,
God.
but it looks cheesy as shit.
Okay, you
Of course it
said
does.
would we go see crappy movie? There is a limit. We were not going to go see Monster Trucks because it looked so laughably bad. This sounds like one of those movies.
I will let you determine that from the trailer. But I saw it. I'm just like, this may be a movie that those two go see. That was my first
Maybe
thought.
on one of our like, what do you want to do? Let's go see a movie or something. Maybe.
Yeah. So, God, what else do I have on this list? Actually, I actually have a question.
Versus is begging for a link.
Okay, I think I got the trailer up. I will.
Oh, there was new Marvel Infinite gameplay release. And
I was gonna talk to you
I
about.
haven't looked
I
at
actually
it
okay.
yet.
I have a picture I'm gonna throw up on stream right now that I have.
Oh Jesus
that is-
Christ! It's-
Just
I already know what it is.
is it the Chris Redfield one?
Yes.
Because,
There were
like,
only
like the trailer, you know, it goes through like Ultron. Is it Sigma? What the fuck is his name? Like just wrecking the Avengers and like just a few of the other heroes, and then like he's wrecking them. All of a sudden, pew! He gets like a little bullet in the back of his back, and he turns around and he's like, Chris Redfield. It's like, why is this special? Why are we making a note of this moment in Chris Redfield? He was in.
He
the
didn't
last
even
game.
say Chris Redfield. He said something like Commander Redfield or something.
Yeah, it's like
Captain Redfield or
it's like
some.
he was in the last game. This isn't a big thing.
Well, isn't he like captain of some special forces now in the
Who
Resident
gives
Evil world?
It's Ultron.
It's Marvel versus Capcom, and it's Ultron is like referring to him. It's like, well.
Nah, bruh.
It was like such.
Nah.
Might as well be Marcus Phoenix.
It's like from fucking in Metroid the Other M when they released the first trailer for it. There's that dude in the trailer who goes, "Remember me?" He never
Oh,
appeared in
dear
any fucking
God.
game ever. So it's like, no, I don't
Mark-
remember you. Who the fuck
Yeah.
are you?
Why? Chris is essentially Marcus fucking Phoenix. I accept no deviations from this.
All right, I'm posting that link.
There were only two
Now.
pictures you could have done. It was either Chris Redfield or the game superimposed on the phone. Those were the only two images. Because it looks like a mobile game at this moment.
I
I've
can
been
see that.
seeing a lot of people complaining about it and how it's
Oh, yeah.
literally just going to it's the game to say fuck you to the fans.
I mean, there are no assists, but that was in Marvel vs. Capcom 1. So, fine. There are just some gameplay things that people are like, okay, we're seeing how it looks now, and it's mostly fine. The problem is how it looks, and it just looked like Krizap.
Yeah. Well, because the thing is, you gotta remember, a lot of the games coming out like that are making the most money right now are games that are pretty much like just they're not polished well. So they're probably just going with the cheaper model here.
Oh, they're definitely going with a cheaper. This budget is trash. It has to
Yeah.
be. It's super low budget. At the
They're
same
going
time,
the Disney route of,
Nah.
oh, it has our name on it, we'll make money. It's Marvel vs. Capcom, it'll make money.
And one of,
Eh,
and
what's
one of
money?
and half of this franchise is owned by Disney.
What's money?
Money as in like a dollar amount that it needs to make?
No. The sales.
Oh, it'll make its product value back, guaranteed.
Oh, of course, because you have DLC.
That's all they
and
care
stuff.
about. As long as the game can turn a profit, that's all they care about.
I don't know.
That's what literally. Okay, it's the same thing for them for movies. Movies and games have the same budget, structure
Mhm.
system. As long as it makes its production value back and some money on top of that, that's it. It's been worth the production.
Let me ask you: do you think Batman v Superman was a disappointment to WB?
No,
Sales
it
wise.
made its money back. No, it made its
I
money
think
back.
it was a huge disappointment.
Oh no, their expectations of earnings were obviously higher than what it was, but they still made a gross profit considering what that movie was.
I think companies are in the
So,
business of...
Assassin's Creed made its money back and then some. Its sequel was greenlit on the released weekend. Assassin's Creed. We all saw that movie.
I didn't see it.
We all can agree it doesn't deserve a sequel.
I didn't see it. And
Okay,
there are a lot of movies that get sequels
Unfortunate.
that don't really deserve
but
it.
that's what I'm saying. Assassin's Creed is a moniker that I can say because as somebody who's a fan of the series, as you are with Superman, it's pretty much like the same situation here. It's a movie that's just it's not keeping with the source material well at all. It's there to be flashy and appealing with the moniker of the series and to use that as a piggyback. But the fact is, it made its money back, so that's all they care about. And that's why they will do this. They will use this model now for the next few years, because as long as it continues to make money this way, me addendum to that. As long as the system continues to make them the profit they're looking for, maybe not what they're expecting, but as long as it earns them money back.
The reason I say this is a wrong line of thinking, Square Enix was disappointed with the sales of the first Tomb Raider reboot, and it sold 7 million copies.
Yeah.
Like, it made more than its money back, but they were expecting more, so they were disappointed with the sale.
Oh, yeah.
I think when they look at...
Go ahead.
I think it's more about what they project a game to make, more than just, oh, it made a profit, so we're good.
But
nah.
Here's how that works, though. Remember, these are publicly traded companies.
Mm-hmm.
So while
I don't know if Capcom is.
Doesn't matter. Marvel is. So is Disney. So that's a big factor of this. And I think Capcom must be. But
easy way to find out.
What happens is while the development team and the company itself of Marvel, Capcom, whatever, may be disappointed with its sales numbers, if the shareholders say, because if they say, listen, okay, we made money on this deal, our stocks went up a little bit, or this is increasing the worth of our stock in any way, which happens whenever they sell a product that makes money, they're going to demand more. And that's just business model 101.
Oh,
that's
I don't know about that.
How the structure works.
Well, they're about maximizing profits, not just getting a profit. So they're not going to demand more just because something is turning a slight profit over something that they put effort in and turns a massive profit.
Capcom is a publicly traded company. It is on the stock market.
Of course they are. The reason I have to say you're wrong is Call of Duty.
What about it?
They have been running this same model forever.
Yes, and it turns massive profit.
But their games have been progressively more disappointing with each iteration since Black Ops 2.
Yeah, but they're still turning massive profit.
They're still, exactly, as long as there's a profit, even if they don't meet the expectations.
No. There's a difference between there's a profit and there's a massive profit. Put it like this.
The past two Call of Duty games did not make a massive profit.
Yes,
they
did.
A profit.
Yes, they did.
Infinite Warfare was drastically under their expectations.
Absolutely.
We're talking,
but it still turned massive profit. Look at it like this: Infinite Warfare is, I think, the 4th worst selling Call of Duty game since 4.
Yeah,
and it was still the best selling game of all of last year.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. It was the #1 selling game of all last year, and it came out in November.
I thought that was Battlefield 1, not Battlefield 1.
It sold over Battlefield 1. It was
not
top
Battlefield 1. I thought there was a game that was over it. I thought it was at least number 2 or 3.
Nope. Final Fantasy didn't sell more. Nothing sold more than Call of Duty.
2016 top 10 games: Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare, Battlefield 1, The Division, NBA 2K17.
I thought NBA was on top. My bad.
No,
okay.
No. I was 1 through 4. Final Fantasy 15 was 10.
Well, yeah, I didn't expect that game to actually be worth anything.
Yes, Infinite Warfare was the top-selling game of 2016.
The top-selling game. It's still turning massive profit.
Okay, fair enough. But it's that model that pretty much everybody uses just for the sake of, if it makes money, we've succeeded. That's just how these business people look at things. If they make a profit, they've made their money back.
If they made a profit, they've made their money back. But I don't know if
they made their money back, and anything after that, which, let's be honest here, most of the time, I'm going to say about 80% of the time when it comes to these big titles, we hear about them making their budget back within the first week, right? First week or month of sales.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta remember, we stop hearing about it the moment that's said, because the moment it reaches its budget, any sales after that is gravy. And these games continue to sell for at least the next year of its cycle. So while we may see the reportings early on,
no, it doesn't.
It still
gaming
does.
is very front loaded,
but not in the same numbers as at launch. Of course not. but it will still continue to make money, especially if it launches, say, summer. Come holidays, it's making money again. Come spring,
But it's making
a
reduced
little
money.
bit a little bit less, but still some money again.
It's a lot
And then
less.
a lot less, but still money. So that's the thing. They're still going to make a profit throughout the different quarters until that the game of its next the next genre game of that same field comes out. Say
Again,
Call of Duty
companies.
comes out, then a Battlefield game comes out. The Call of Duty sales drop because a Battlefield came out, but they're still going to make some sales there.
Companies.
That's the model that they go with, and that's the important part, and that's why it doesn't work. I'm not advocating for it at all. It's moronic because we keep getting games that are basically half
Clones as well.
half done clones, uninventive, and they lose. They're not fun after the first week and a half, 2 weeks playing.
Companies turning a minimum profit is not what they're looking for. Would you say Street Fighter V is a disappointment sales wise?
I have no idea.
Street Fighter V sold 1.5 million copies. It
Okay.
made way more than its budget back. It's a
Okay.
largely disappointing game. Do you know how many copies it sold nearly the entirety of 2016? 100,000.
100,000 times.
No,
what's the
it
game
was
worth?
from the fiscal year. So it came out in February, I think. February or March.
But
maybe
how
somewhere
much?
around
How
there.
much is the game currently selling for?
The
How
game
much
is
was-
currently selling for within 2
Ballpark
weeks.
it.
Within 2
don't-
months, I was seeing it for $30.
$30 times 100,000. That's profit.
No, that's a terrible. You gotta think about retailers. You gotta think about.
They take a percentage, not a set amount. Therefore,
But they
what
also
they're
have
losing,
to. They're also
they're
losing
losing-
money on storage, so they're taking a hit there. So they try to sell the game for
They're
even
losing
less.
money
If
on
it's not
storage.
moving, if something doesn't move, they try to sell it for less so they can move it so they can get more inventory space. Because that's just lost money.
Oh, you're not wrong. But that's why you usually see bulk shipping towards the end.
Yes,
I saw
bulk
that at
shipping.
GameStop a lot.
But if you
towards-
see,
Towards
if you
like
got
the
a
end of a
bulk,
game's life cycle, the gaming companies, at least GameStop when I worked there, would get a bundle, and most times we wouldn't even keep them. We'd ship them to another store and we would split them up. But that's how they run that. They clear stock. You're right there. They do that. They lose money in bulk, but they'll clear it out and force people to take certain amounts and pay them for it. But it's a drop. It's a dime in a bucket. You know what I mean?
no, again, if a company is trying to sell, if a company entire budget for the game, the development and the marketing for it is $40 million, and their profit is $40,200,000, that could be seen as a disappointment, even though the money was made back.
Oh, of course.
Like that's a disappointment. It's not just about a profit, because you look at MK Games. What did you just step on? Bubble wrap. Okay. You look at MK Games. MK sold 5 million copies. That's a massive success because of his budget. Now, 5 million copies for let's go with Street Fighter. Street Fighter sold 1.5 million. That's it's a disappointment, but it's still pretty good. For Call of Duty, that would be a massive disappointment.
Oh,
It would
of
be
course.
Terrible sales
Yeah.
numbers. It would be a terrible profit because Call of Duty is supposed to. If like 90% of games don't sell 1 million copies or 2 million copies,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah, of course.
with the budget of, let's say, Grand Theft Auto, if it sold 5 million copies, that's kind of a disappointment. Despite the fact that it sold 5 million copies and it may have made its money back.
It was.
I just don't think
Is it
these
a-
companies are like, oh, it made a little profit, so that's good enough. So we want more of that. No.
It comes down to the fact that a lot of companies now refuse to take risks.
Oh, absolutely. Everything is safe these days.
But that plays into
The dollar the dollar is low,
yeah,
but the cost of things are going higher.
yeah.
So
But that's the
risk
exact
is minimized
reason
just
why-
by that increased cost. Companies
This
are
is
always
why
going to try
over
to
the past
minimize
few
risk.
years
You look
we've
at Street
seen
Fighter
this-
V, it's very minimized risk. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is very minimized risk.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
already talked about that?
What?
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
We're still talking about it. What about it, DA?
You guys clearly talked about the best part of the trailer, right?
Chris.
Yep.
All right, I'll put up the picture again for DA.
I'm like, oh, it's gonna be Deadpool. It's gonna be a huge reveal. I thought it was gonna be ping. Jubilee. I'm like, yeah, give us Jubilee Mark something. But no, it was like,
Chris
that was
Captain
something.
Redfield.
I'm like, what?
So if you have the stream up for him, BG,
He just pumped out Iron Man and you just shot him. What?
He had Mega Man X at his feet. He was like,
Captain Redfield, my old nemesis. Like, the history here? What's going on?
okay.
He just said that so. Oh, you again, eh? that confused the crap out of me, and I just laughed, and I just started implanting other characters. Ping, Squirrel Girl.
Girl is super hyped.
Just
Shut up.
constant, just a bunch of things. Just went like anyone would have been better.
Nah, son. Yeah.
What's the cat girl's name?
What cat girl?
Fuck. She is like super scantily clad. She's just like has fur on her boobs.
Oh, Felicia.
Felicia. I was like, ping! Felicia, what did you hit me with? I'm just trying to imagine shitty
was the
characters
best
for that
part.
moment now.
Yes, and that's all I was doing. I was
That-
like, anyone would have been better.
That story trailer was not good. Gameplay trailer was alright.
Professor X.
I mean, that would have been something at least. Like Chris Redfield. I think he was shown earlier in the trailer. Like, who gives a shit? Ping.
Electra.
King Arthur. Just like
Oh, man.
characters just from like not even relevant like franchises too.
Just awful.
Mario.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. People would have lost their. It's just like Redfield. Oh, okay. I bet BG would have like ping. Leon Kennedy.
Boy, I would have
Boy,
marked.
there would have been piss everywhere. You just voided all balls.
I'd have been like, DA, all your collages are white now.
It's ruined.
I don't know what happened. I couldn't stop it.
Fucking South Park ectoplasm everywhere. Oh man. I guess to chime in on this little debate is a little thing. I definitely agree with Ralph to some point. It's definitely a clash of the publisher business people versus the creative side of the game designers in trying to make a good game, but then publisher says, no, we pay you money. You do this. No, you can't get 4 extra months. You released 3 months earlier. And then we get the
Bing,
current
Bayonetta.
Oh. Did you hear
Game over. That would have been the end of my life.
DA would have gone pro in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. He'd be winning all these tournaments. BG just like in the background, like, how?
How did this happen? Bang.
He already said if Static's in the game and adjusted to it, it's over.
Speaking of that, the Brainiac trailer popped this
Oh, hype!
week.
He looks weird though.
That's how he looks.
Yeah, weird character model.
I still love Brainiac, and I love that Brainiac. Oh, Dark Side Super is awesome.
Is it?
Oh, I'm looking it up now. You don't need to hear it, but it's f***ing awesome.
I will
Oh, I'm
definitely
gonna
have
love this game.
to get. Yeah, we slightly talked about COD World War II.
Oh, DA is here. We can talk about the other thing.
Yes,
Yes,
I
we
will
can.
get to that in a sec. There's one thing I want to talk
Does it
about.
begin with an S?
No.
Oh.
He turns his egg back on them. Jesus Christ! Dark Side. Keep going.
So, yeah, COD World War II. They're going back to World War II. I saw a funny meme where it was like, COD. Hey man, can I copy your homework? Battlefield 1. Sure, just like change it up a little bit so it doesn't look like you're actually copying me. World War II.
Oh no!
They
Have
needed
you
it.
read the
They do.
details about the game?
I'm not.
Apparently, they're not adding classes. They're adding no, sorry. It's not going to be like a regular Call of Duty game. Essentially, they're talking about how it's going to be more like Destiny. because they're implementing a waiting area called the Tower, and there's like a heavy armor class, an infantry class. They're talking about classes and waiting zones, and yeah, it's sounding really really weird for a Call of Duty
If
game.
they're going to pull the purchasing model of Destiny, fuck that shit.
Why, Sway?
They released an incomplete game and then expected me to pay, like, if I wanted it right away, like an additional $120 to get a full game.
Meanwhile, I can buy the entire collection right now for $36.
Oh yes, now.
I'm not buying it because Destiny 2 is coming out, so why would I?
Yes.
But
Yeah,
Well,
now
that's the
now
thing.
it's cheap.
I think they're trying to make a World War II game to combat Destiny, because there's even, they've already said they are legitimately copying
11-19.
Battlefield 1. They're using a game mode called War Zones or something along those lines,
A big
and
battle
it's
mode.
where you get to play through military campaigns that happened during World War II, which is it's a Battlefield 1 mechanic. They're copying Destiny and Battlefield right now for this game, and
Well,
God help them.
good models to try and emulate, I guess, as far
But
as.
fusing these two, if it's not done just right, it's just gonna be a
Oh, it
fuckstorm.
could be a hodgepodge for sure, which actually transitions greatly into what I'm about to talk about now. I went and saw Ghost in the Shell.
how
Oh dear lord.
It meh is like my overall rating of it.
It was a movie.
It was
Yeah.
this. It was a film. I went
it was
and saw
a movie picture.
it. There were pictures. They moved.
There was sound.
There
There
was-
was colors.
There was motion in this picture.
So, by that, it qualifies.
Yes. So they
And
basically.
review.
Dear
What
lord,
more
that's
do you
super.
need to say?
They
It was a film.
they basically tried to shove little bits of every bit, like all of the different fictions, because there's like 3 canons of Ghost in the Shell as far as the anime is concerned. There's the original movies. There is the standalone complex anime series that was on Adult Swim, and there's these new OVAs that have come out recently called Arise. They grabbed bits and pieces from each of these 3 worlds and
Good.
just kind of shoved them in
That's what
together.
You do, so they
And just
understand the source material.
Nothing is given enough time to, like, matter. So it was just like a lot of like little bits here and there. Like my favorite character, like I loved the guy who played Bato. He did a fantastic job, but he only had one real meaningful scene, and then it was just like he's kind of done.
Yeah, we're done with you.
Yeah, and then
I mean, they pretty much essentially stripped all of the Ghost in the Shell meaning away from it and made it a generic action
the
flick.
overall arc of the story wasn't so much of what is human, and it wasn't really about the world. It was a story centered around the Major, and
Yeah.
basically
Which is
her
the opposite of the actual
her
storyline.
rediscovering her life, which the fact that she is played by a white American female is explained in the movie. Does it
The
excuse?
current theory is that it was implemented last minute to combat the whitewashing fiasco.
Does it excuse it? No, but it's explained at the very least.
Versus, because both is obviously better when they're fused into one human.
So yes, that is the thing. I will actually be right back.
Wow, it sounds like you guys have fun with them shitting all over your cannon. Man of Steel.
I don't give a fuck. I knew that was gonna be a thing.
Boy, I can't wait for that in Code Geass live action movie.
Bruh,
Them
never
just
gonna
throwing
happen.
a big old
He
piss
already
stain on
had
it.
his bending over with Assassin's Creed.
At
Yeah.
least the movie was meh-ish.
I mean, it respected the source material.
Boom.
It was
That's
just
all
a
I
bad
needed from
movie.
you. I need a complete shink on your love.
Your thing is, a live action Geass will never happen.
Why not?
It can't.
Bruh.
At least, no, I'm sorry. It will never happen.
Bruh. Who
It-
ever thought
well-
we were going to get an American live action Speed and Racer?
I would have
Okay.
I would have told you back in the day that was obviously
I
gonna happen.
know you wouldn't.
Speed Racer was huge. Even here.
We would have went thing. DBZ, Sailor Moon. Wasn't
fact that
nobody
Sailor
thinking
Moon-
about Speed Racer?
Hold on. You just terrified me. I wonder if Sailor Moon has actually been thrown around.
Oh yeah, there was rumors Megan Fox playing one of them.
Oh my god. I think I might drink bleach.
That's
I
another
wish
movie
I
that's
had
coming out.
that,
I might drink a bleach martini at that.
Oh my.
You would have thought one of the Gundams, anything.
No, again,
Sailor
Gundam
Moon,
is an
I mean,
impossibility.
Speed Racer was like in the
the
60s.
CG needed for a mecha live action, Hollywood would never do it.
They just did Pacific Rim.
I was just about to say that.
But do you have any idea how hard Guillermo del Toro had to fight for that budget?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Nobody else but that man gives half a shit enough to make a fucking mech movie.
So we talking
And guess what?
franchises that should have been made into a movie first, or
No, we're just
That-
talking about things that,
That
could
people
be
would
done.
think about before Speed Racer.
Oh, okay.
But no, Gundam could not be done because the budget for that would just be astra-fucking-nomical.
Not necessarily.
No, it would be astro-fucking-nomical.
Not necessarily.
I mean, maybe 008 MS team? It's mostly, soldier combat. The mechs kind of have a background to it. I could see that. But still, the budget just to have the mechs look decent? No. It doesn't
The
exist.
Megazord looked decent.
It was not... Did not look
The
decent.
Zords did look
Don't
decent.
fuck it. No,
And
they
the Megazord looked
they
decent.
were fucking shiny and no.
Did you see the movie?
What?
I watched enough clips of it
the
online on
PR?
YouTube.
That's not enough.
It was like
I'm not watching the movie. I refuse to watch
Neither
that
am I,
movie.
but I'm not gonna say that it was crap.
I've watched enough clips on YouTube at this point to
That's
have
not enough.
a judgment enough to say it's not
clearly
worth
just
seeing.
said it was enough.
So nobody's gonna take a chance on that yet.
Who
Maybe-
would have ever thought? Who in the past decade would have thought there would be a Goosebumps movie?
Wait, what?
Who in the past decade would think there would be a Goosebumps movie?
That's happening?
It happened.
It happened. A sequel is coming out.
When?
I don't know.
Last year. It came out last
Jack
year.
Black was R.L. Stein. It was a decent movie.
What?
Yeah, it was decent.
Wasn't there a
I've never heard of this.
CG Astro Boy movie?
Yes.
I believe. Oh yeah, there sure was.
Mm-hmm.
Who would think an Astro? Well, I think Astro Boy. Was
No, Astro Boy's pretty fucking popular.
No, I don't. Nobody. I've not seen a single Astro Boy cosplay. Come on now.
But everybody knows of Astro Boy.
Everybody knows of Gundam. Everybody knows of Yes. Everybody knows of
Did you-
Sailor Moon. And
God, why do people pronounce it that way?
yeah, okay, yeah,
But
good
nuts.
job. Just go ahead, blam. Piece of crap.
Who
I
in
don't-
the past 15 years would think we would see a Western Ghost in a Shell movie?
I mean, it's right there.
And Death Note.
The fact that they went.
Oh yeah, there is a Death Note TV series coming out. I would think Death Note though. It's
Yeah.
easy to do.
There,
The fact that
No, it's a
it
movie.
was Shell before
It's a
Bebop
Netflix
is
movie.
hilarious.
I
would've- I would've
I
thought
don't think that way.
Bebop would have happened before.
You don't think what way?
I think of the things that like popular
Shut up, Amber.
movies, because I think they would go for an anime movie before a series, just because you can adapt a movie into a movie, same runtime, yada yada. Either Ghost in
Nah,
the
I
Shell
think that's crap.
or Akira,
I think that's crap.
which
Because
they're
the
making
reason I
Akira.
think that is
Akira's
fit
been in the
comic
works
arcs
since we were
into
fucking
movies.
15, dude. It's never happening.
you could fit comic arcs into movie. You could fit manga arcs into a movie.
You can fit all of Book One Water into a movie
Ugh.
and have it be pretty good.
It was definitely a movie.
It was 100% a
It
film.
was a picture with motion.
It was moving pictures.
So that's an automatic
Oh,
point.
that's true.
It
I
had
could see a
sounds
Bebop or a
and
Trigun
slow as
movie.
fuck
I-
moving rocks.
I would love a Yu Yu movie.
Really? That
Why not?
Because
It's
the new
possibility,
trailer,
I
the
guess.
newest trailer for JoJo came out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not looking good.
Are you serious?
It's not looking the best. I have my doubts.
Isn't
There's a
Jotaro
person
the
that
main
can
character of the
control
movie?
water, and they showed one shot of him controlling the water.
You look like Alex Mack.
Oh,
Did it look like Spawn's
It-
cape?
It aspires to be Alex Mack.
One
Oh.
day.
God.
So now that DA is here, DA, you're about to get salty.
I'm always salty. That's
So-
my secret.
So I didn't.
God damn it! You beat me to it.
So I was just told
Ooh,
this,
is that
and I don't.
Oh, absolutely, DA.
It looked like one of those
Mobile games!
Oh no! Oh, what is the budget just not there?
Boy!
You would think
All right, let's recycle that whole conversation. Let's bring it back.
That's what we were
Let's do
originally
it
talking
again.
about, the budget issue. But as long as it makes us money, it's cool. But
So,
Oh, I'm sad.
well now,
Yeah.
So and then also Midwest Media Expo got canceled.
Oh, I didn't even get a chance to have a bad convention. I wasn't even afforded that.
So yeah, I've not been told the reason. I just heard about this before the
cut
podcast.
the
episode.
arm before you can get frostbite.
so I first heard about it.
It'll happen eventually.
So just do it.
One of my friends works in the game room. He's one of the bigger gamer, heads in Michigan, and he had a post in the secret, or it's not secret, but it's private, the private Michigan fighting game community. Like, anybody planning to go to Midwest Media Expo, it might be canceled, so be aware. I said DA, and he was like, "What? That's not gonna happen." Then he saw Billy West post like a convention I'm going to in Detroit has been canceled, so he was like, "Oh." So the reason is the hotel has new management,
Yep.
Mhm.
and they don't want that nurse in their hotel.
Mucking up the week.
So they canceled the contract. That's literally it.
With days out.
It's 3 days
Yeah.
until the convention, and they said we're canceling your contract because we don't want it.
They didn't want nerds in their hotel. You said?
Yep. That's
They pretty much
essentially
didn't
it.
want that convention in their hotel.
Wow.
They
What?
did not
What
want to
hotel?
DA.
It's the exact same hotel that Youmacon that we first went to was in.
Oh, that one way down there.
In Dearborn.
Granted, it's been like what 8 years.
Mhm.
Still. What?
They
the
had it there
fuck?
last year.
Yeah, they had it there last year.
Yeah, but that was different management.
Yeah,
Whoever
the new
brought it
management
out
was like,
just said,
Yeah, we don't want your shit up in here. So
Yeah.
Wow.
peace out.
Yeah.
That is shitty.
Yeah.
So
Days out,
shitty.
not
Do we
even
do
like
we
a
know
month
if
or
it
something.
was
Days.
Days.
Do we know who bought it out? If it was like a corporation or an individual?
No
I'm
clue.
curious as to who decided that free money was a bad idea. I'm curious.
And I'm
Just booked hotel
I mean,
rooms. And
The convention is already done. Like, let them run it, and then next year go like, we can't. We're not gonna have this again.
you got the hotel rooms. You got the ATM fees. You got the vending
Hey,
machine. You got
This is-
parking. You got all this raw money just coming in.
and how many people? Because like usually it's what like some hotels vary, but it's usually somewhere within 1 day or 1 week. There's like a cancellation fee.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's 1 day mostly.
This one was 1 day.
okay, because like well,
They had the courtesy for that at
if
least.
people didn't get like to read their emails or realize it by the time is it supposed to be this weekend or last weekend?
Yeah,
It's
this
this
weekend.
weekend.
So like Friday comes around, Friday comes around, and people like finally see the email or go to the fucking hotel,
that's the worst.
and there's
Oh
no
my
convention.
goodness. And it's just not there.
And
Oh,
it's
you
like,
know
I'm
that's
here for
happening.
Midwest Media Expo. Oh, that was canceled.
Yeah, that's happening, right?
Money, please.
People are showing up there tomorrow, and they're going to just be like, "Yeah, no, that's not happening. You're no refunds."
The convention heads, they've been like, anybody that's been displaced because of this, please contact us. We'll try to get something worked out for you. Because I'm sure people have traveled today or yesterday to get
People
here for
come
the
out
weekend.
like,
Oh yeah,
I be people when I'm working at the Burger King. I be seeing people on Mondays and Tuesdays coming in. People come in and just make it a nice little week vacation for themselves.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
just ends on the weekend of having fun with some nerds.
yep.
And they just went on you.
Yeah, that's basically that's what I do for RTX. I make it a trip.
Yeah,
That is.
And
Yeah, no.
Can they pursue any form of legal?
they have to be
No.
able to.
I mean, I probably to maybe earn back whatever money they have to put out to give to the people who are displaced. Like you
Bruh,
said, that
that's
they're-
a
what they're
broken
offering.
contract.
It's
There's
not
also the
broken.
possibility that the contract
If
states
if
that we
they
can terminate
voided the
at
contract
any
like
time.
the way they said, it's definitely through legal means. It's shitty, but 9 times out of 10, this is going to be easily fought in court.
I think so too, because they released a statement just like, hey, because people were like, hey, let's all just bombard the hotel with 1-star reviews, and they put out a post like, hey, don't do that. We're trying to work something out. So maybe they don't want to be on court like, we were slandered. Look at this. The hotel's like, we were slandered. Look at this. Look at all these
Yeah,
stars out of
as
nowhere.
long
And they
as
just
long
lose
as
their case.
they take this to court and make it civil, they have a shot at making something back from this. But it's a really scummy thing they did.
Yeah. And people who don't know the full story, I'm sure that Midwest Media Expo just lost their trust, and that's just a couple people that are just not coming back, and
Yeah.
that just sucks. Because
Yeah.
there was a
It-
lot of good people coming.
Well, Beerus
Yeah.
was coming, right?
Hmm?
Beerus
Yeah.
was coming,
No,
right?
no. That's another one in Novi, Motor City, the heart of Motor City, Novi. Shut the up.
You're not Detroit.
Not Detroit. This one was Pinky and the Brain, both of them. Damian Clark, the voice of Cell, and
DC
That was
Douglas, the voice of Wesker.
the voice of Claptrap, terribly sorry. There was one more big one. Oh, Billy West, of course. You know, Fry from Fry and Zoidberg, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fry from Fry and Zoidberg.
yep, Fry and Zoidberg.
That classic,
Ren-
classic
Ren from
show.
Ren and
Fry
Ren
and
Stimpy.
Zoidberg.
Jeez.
What are you
Tommy
doing,
from
Fry?
Tommy and
Just being
Angelica.
displaced in the future.
But yeah,
What are
this-
we doing
this
tonight,
sucked.
Zoidberg? The
This
same
sucked.
thing we do every night, Fry. Try to take over the world.
This sucked massive balls.
Yeah,
Because I
no,
was
it's ridiculous.
literally working on a collage as BG texted me. And I'm kind of, I swear I'm like half dyslexic because I just saw the first letter and the last word, and it was M canceled. I'm like, M, that's automatically the move that we're doing. So the move is canceled. Crap, what are we gonna do? And then I read the full thing, like MME, was it?
Yeah.
He said, because it's supposed to be MMX, but he went MME. I'm like, what the fuck?
Everybody in the FGC said that.
Yeah,
so
I'm thinking like, is that a TV show, a movie, a game? What is it? I'm like, what the? Yeah, and it just snowballed from there. And I was in the middle, cause you guys watched Dexter when you were kids, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Dexter's Lab, yeah.
Yeah. You remember Major Glory?
Yeah.
He was supposed to be there. He's the voice
Really?
of Pinky. He was there. I love me some Major Glory. Making me a Major Glory.
The sound
Hands
effects from the
on the
Major
scissors.
Glory doll are amazing.
You'll never see it coming. Oh, what's this?
canceled.
Cancel. Put down the knife, DA.
The worst of the sort is could have been all P5 time.
This could
That
have
he's been
all
grinding
been
for these.
P5 times.
That he's been grinding for these collages for
I
the men.
could have been playing Persona 5.
Oh
It's
man.
awful.
That's
It's
just
like that time just didn't even exist.
it's just like 12, 14 hours that could have just been
It's
P5.
just gone.
That is shitty.
Goodness.
And I'm on the last dungeon of P5.
So, yeah, like I said, I didn't even have the opportunity to have a bad con story.
Yeah.
That's how bad
Fuck
it's
you,
gotten.
Midwest Media Expo. You have robbed me of a DA story. That is what I am most upset about. Fuck you.
Garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah, I'm curious to
But-
see what future news comes out of this.
I got a
See any-
free Raw Sunday open. And that's Persona time.
People are just like, well, I got those days
Oh.
off work now, I guess. What do y'all want to do?
Yeah, people are organizing meetups and stuff.
So I'm looking stuff up about, reasons why it was canceled.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the history of that hotel is just really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently 10 owners, has gone through 5 different owners in 10 years. And the current owners that took over in 2016 laid off the entire management staff of the hotel.
That's right.
That sounds like machinima.
Don't it?
So apparently it might have just
Isn't
been
it
a money
always?
issue.
And all the staff seem to be of the neo-Nazi make, strangely. Would not surprise me. So,
Is it super time?
I believe it is super time.
Super time.
Have you guys read the manga chapter?
I did.
What,
always
BG,
do.
I posted the fucking.
Oh
Things
yeah,
That
I
Matters
saw
to
it.
you on
I
Facebook.
saw it.
To me, though, it was like they didn't
They
state.
disabled ratings. Like YouTube. Well, let's see what this hotel is rated, hon. There's just nothing.
It's a 0. A hard 0.
There's nothing here.
Why
They're-
is there a bunch of swastikas posted in their comment section?
4 out of 5 swastikas.
4 out of 5 Reich Eagles.
This is the hotel for us.
I raise my right hand to this hotel.
Oh god.
Blonde hair, blue eyes. You're welcome to stay.
Oh man.
Jesus.
But yeah, super. So
So the manga chapter that we were referring to, they got to Blue Vegito in the manga, and there is a statement in it which to me was not surprising. I will explain said reasoning behind that, with the shitty reasoning that isn't super. But Supreme Kai states that Blue Vegito is stronger than Beerus, which they do not say in the show.
Yep.
Why this is not surprising to me is Red, just regular old Super Saiyan God Goku, is stated to have forced Beerus to 70% of his power. Blue is stated to be stronger than Red. So, you can guesstimate somewhere maybe
but
between...
Beerus still manhandles Blue Goku and Vegeta.
So I'm thinking
Manhandles.
80% probable power, maybe? That forces Beerus to?
If that's 80,
But
I
you
don't
have,
even understand.
to me, you have 2 of Super Saiyan Blues, you shove them together. To me, that's 80 and 80. That makes 160. That's over Beerus's power.
9,000.
There are conflicting conflicting power scalings for Vegito. Some places say that it's Goku plus Vegeta. Some places say that it's Goku times Vegeta. But it is Vegito Raw, the Super Saiyan one.
That makes no
is-
sense.
It was stated definitively that in his base form he is stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So people have been able to basically power scale him to everybody else based upon that
Mm-hmm.
and his manhandling of Boo. But I'm not too worried about that for several reasons. First of all, that
Again, this is the
You
shitty
know-
logic of the show.
Supreme Kai. I don't think he's haven't really seen all of Beerus's power. I don't think that comment should be taken very seriously. And also, the one that I read said that he rivals his power, so it could just be a translation
Yeah.
thing.
Although, now that I'm thinking about it, there was during the World Tournament arc where Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2 and Supreme Kai says, he is clearly the strongest one here. I forgot
He's
that
just
line.
an idiot.
He just assumes upon whatever he is currently seeing, this is the way things are.
Hercule goes, "I'm the world champion. He's strongest on earth."
I
Go back to
just.
sleep. Yeah.
Also, the time limit is stated before the Patara is put on.
several times.
Yeah.
I hate
Goku
this
and
series.
Vegeta know about the time limit before they put it on.
Didn't they in the show?
Nope.
They did.
Nope.
They did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they
Yeah.
did.
Goku went, hey, why were we able to split last time? And they went, oh, because you're not gods, it's only a 30-minute limit. Oh,
I thought that happened
okay.
after they split.
Nope.
nope. After they split, they went, oh my god, they used up all of their energy.
Oh
so
yeah.
they split early. What are you talking about? Is it 30 minutes or is it energy based? It's the same episode. Like, I don't understand.
Minutes apart.
I don't understand.
So that's how long it fucking lasted.
Like, what are
3
you doing?
minutes. Oh, this series is garbage.
So yes, manga chapter goes through that stuff. Was it stated that fuck, what's his name?
17.
Zamasu. That he would unfuse as well in the show?
Yes, because he's not Supreme Kai.
What? No.
In the
Yep.
in the manga
In
it
the
says
ma-
that in the show.
No.
Oh, the show didn't
No,
say
no,
that, right?
he became mutated because he was half non-Kai
Okay.
Yeah.
and half
In-
immortal.
In the manga, it's clear that he's going to defuse because he's not Supreme Kai.
It's based on a title.
Why wouldn't he?
What? That's stupid.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
based on the title. The Supreme Kai. They're in training, and then it's just like you're a
So-
Supreme Kai.
And then
They can.
fuse forever just
Yeah.
because they say you are now.
Yep.
So that's basically like the queen knighting someone
Yep.
and going, "You are now a knight," and
Mhm.
they can automatically handle the armor now.
Yep.
Before they're
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
"This is the dumbest.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the best."
So why wasn't their energy used up?
Yes,
Exactly.
that was my first thought.
Exactly.
This series is so trash,
Yeah.
and people lap it up
Yeah.
like
But
dogs.
hey, people are devouring
milk.
Boruto. It is one of the top watch series right now.
Yep.
I think people are like me. They need to know.
I don't need to
No,
know.
there is no need to know. There's no actual story to Boruto.
I ain't gotta know
need
shit.
to- I still need to know.
I know,
I'm with DA.
So
I don't
half of us
understand.
here
It has no
need to
story.
The way I look at it is, I saw that Sakura thing, like, oh, Karen's your mom actually, and it's like, nope, Sakura is.
know. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.
And I was like,
We are
yep, that's all
literally
I
done.
need to know of this series.
Literally done here.
All I need to know of that series.
I just
Fucking
hate
hate it.
how everyone is just so much better than the previous generation.
Oh yeah, they're like fucking 12 years
The
old. and they're-
worst generation.
Everyone's just a taijutsu prodigy and a Rasengan master already. It's just like,
Bruh, where's the growth?
where's the? They literally pointed at Metal Lee, terrible name, and said, "You are a taijutsu prodigy." It's
Whose
like
name is Metal Lee?
Rock Lee's son.
You can't be serious.
Oh.
we
am.
are.
His name is
It's
Metal Lee. Because it's Mineral and then Lee. That's the whole Lee family, all two of them.
Who's his wife?
Yes.
You
That made
know
me
what-
cry. Sometimes
You know
it's
what
the simple
bothers
jokes.
me so much about Boruto though?
Mm-hmm.
All of the kids are the exact same age. So
Yep.
once the war ended, they all
It
just
was
went,
a
"Pair
fuck-
up, orgy.
It was
go,
a fuck
now."
fest. It was just an utter fuck fest.
It's just like this. It's just like the Super Bowl or Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's when it happens.
War is over. Hey, Choji, hook up with that black chick you've never spoken with
For life.
for life.
Oh.
The Akamichi bonding ritual. We never talked about that? Oh, well, we're never going to.
My son could do it in spades.
Ugh.
You never, when it's a time skip like that and the kids come out, you never want them to be so exponentially better than Gohan was never exponentially because the lack of experience, him just minutely tapping into this hidden
People
potential.
died because he was an idiot.
No, because he was a scared little 6-year-old kid
I'm talking Cell Saga.
fighting
Even.
Saiyans.
He's
No,
Super
because he was a
Saiyan
cocky
2.
teenager.
Strongest on the planet at that exact moment, and he's like, "Nah, I got this handled." Boom, Trunks is dead. Boom, Vegeta's crippled. What's up?
Daddy
Because
dead.
he was a cocky teenager. What?
Exactly. There was a fault there.
There's
Sure, he
nothing-
was
yeah,
OP,
there's
but there was a fault.
Fought. Whereas
And consequences.
Not here. Not
Why would
Boruto.
you?
it's fine.
Hey man, Karen could have been her mom.
Boruto fucks up and he gets more powerful. It's fucking retarded.
Except for they pointed it out very clearly that no, that's not what happened.
And clearly, he
Why
had to
leave a
keep-
mystery? Why leave intrigue? No, that's not what happened at all. Goodbye.
Oh,
Oh, that's a relief.
cool.
Mommy.
Let's not forget, Salad Uchiha as well. Thank you, Amber.
What?
Best name.
Yeah, her Sarada is salad. It's stupid.
Because Naruto is a fish? No, that's
No,
Naruto.
Sakura and Sasuke's kid is named
Why?
Salad. Because Sasuke wasn't in the village, and they let Sakura, quote unquote, name the kid.
So she
Sakura
went,
is an idiot.
I want some salad. Okay, that's the name.
No,
Yep.
no. What?
Yep.
But DBZ also has a planet salad, so it works out.
How?
You're asking
Oh,
me?
but let's. But,
Yes.
But it's
You brought
it's
it up.
okay because now
It's
the
fine.
Uchiha kid wants to be Hokage, and the Uzumaki kid wants to be a wandering Ronin rogue ninja. So it's an original story now. That's the
Oh,
plot. I'm not
good.
fucking with you.
I've never seen that before ever, so that's gonna be fresh and interesting.
and the third person is doesn't even fucking matter, like Sakura.
not at all. Not in the least.
Nope, not at all.
Hey guys, Orochimaru wanted a kid, so he made. Yeah, shut up. You had your
I'm-
chapter.
I'm the son of one of the most evil. Yeah, whatever. Fun ninja stuff.
Wouldn't the series be good if Boruto was just a villain? Murdering
Yeah.
his dad because he's so much better?
Ugh.
Well, they're hinting he has darkness in him or something like that from the first villain of the series. So we'll see what
Jesus.
happens.
Imprisoning me.
The worst.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's garbage.
It's a.
But you gotta know, huh?
I gotta know,
I don't gotta know that shit.
dude. You
Yeah,
have
same.
to know.
See, it's like-
dropped
it's
that.
See
not
how
a-
I don't know?
It's not a train wreck just because the train already wrecked. It's just like moving. Like at this point, the train is stopped and erosion is just kind of slowly creeping
No,
it
see,
further
it
down
can't
this
be a
hill.
train wreck. It can't be corroded, Mike. The train went off the rails a long time
No,
ago.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's off the rails. It's just like on a slight slope, and it's just erosion that is slowly inching
And then
it
a piece of
forward.
metal fell off, and they went, "This is better than the entire train."
I'm just shaking my head, holding up my hands. I can't.
God, there have been some good ones today.
I actually
Oh.
can't deal with this nonsense.
Better than the entire. We'll name a character after this.
It's
Let's name it fucking
Ti-
Salad.
Titanium Lee.
Oh my-
Mecha Lee.
Metal.
No, I'm saying it could have been Mecha Lee.
Asteroid Lee.
It's so bad.
Sediment Lee.
Oh, that's going backwards. We can't go backwards. We have to go forwards here.
This
Hey,
is
hey,
trash.
this one's not a prodigy. He's the black sheep of the family.
He
Sediment
sucks.
Lee.
Hey, you're a
He
prodigy.
can't even do taijutsu.
He's just all
He's a
illusion.
cripple.
Soil Lee.
Cause you're dirt, son. Lee is just a drunkard.
He
Throwing
got
sake
real
bottles.
bad. Starts hitting him. Whoa.
I feel like
Child?
I feel like this would be like this would be the grandchild that's just like utterly pathetic, and just Lee is just like on a walker with constant sake bottles at all times.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, dude, you are shedding.
They already set him up as an alcoholic when he was 12.
That's right.
Oh.
Oh, wasn't that a fun little thing? The kid drinking. One time.
Yeah.
In the dub, it was Elixir.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep. Elixir.
Okay. Why can't our 14-year-old kids take the same their 14-year-old kids can?
Just weird, different cultural. It's like I find it interesting because like so I was watching Jessica Nigri was on a podcast recently.
Boruto or Bridge would be fantastic.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Jessica Nigri was on a Rooster Teeth podcast recently. She was talking
course she
about
was.
when she would do work for Japan. And it's just
yeah,
like you think of, the animes where it's like, okay, girls go up to other girls and just fondle their boobs for whatever reason. It's like, that can't happen. It does. That is a thing in Japan. And Jessica Nigri, who has really large tatas, goes over there. Like the first thing that like she went over there when she was Sonico, and then she met the Japanese voice actors for Sonico. First thing that she immediately did was fondle Jessica's tits. It's just like, whoa! Like, what is going on here? And it's just like, that's the thing in Japan. Just different cultures, man. It's weird.
Japan is a weird place.
Yes, it is.
I mean, that's what happens when you nuke a country twice.
Is that what happens?
Yes, that's...
We'll know that very soon.
Yeah.
Oh God, North Korea. Oh God, please. Oh man.
Our dream of 11 total states is coming true very soon.
Holy...
Under Emperor Trump's America.
Let's all raise our right hands.
And then he's gonna be
I know what hotel he's going to.
Mandatory toupees for all.
I cancel your weebs.
That goes behind the wall. Oh.
Mr. Nowak, you seem to run this podcast called, and I quote, The Podcast of Stuff. You seem to have been saying some very negative things about your president.
Emperor.
Oh, wait, sorry. Oh, it's Grand Emperor now.
He just changed it. This Supreme Grand Emperor.
He's rolling natural 20s. Just going up levels.
Critical hit. So, just one little thing that I wanted to touch on. BG, you played a bit of Horizon Zero Dawn, correct?
A very much bit.
Did it, at least the beginning of the game, because I've grown up and I've done a few things. I haven't done the trials or whatever yet.
Trash.
Did the beginning of the game feel exactly like Tomb Raider to you?
It was close-ish.
It feels exactly like Tomb Raider to me.
There's not enough climbing for that.
There's like marked paths, which Tomb Raider had. Like not like so like the rock walls and that, like you can climb that stuff, but like the upgrade progression system, literally the same thing.
Oh yeah. That was
literally the same thing. And then just the bow combat was pretty similar.
Yeah.
Some of the upgrades, as I looked at them, I'm like, these look exactly like things I would do in Tomb Raider. The stealth thing, I know there's bigger robots later in the game that'll probably change how the game is played, but at the current moment,
bigger robots.
I'm like, this feels just like the map. Fast travel, they're fucking fireplaces. It's like a lot of it is super similar.
It's some similar beats.
And like,
it distinguishes itself pretty quickly.
Okay, because like, I keep like, man, I guess I'll play some Horizon, but then like I go back to play, it's like I feel like I played this game before.
And it's super easy in the beginning. All you're doing is whistling and then just stealth killing robot. It's super easy in the beginning.
But the story of this is pretty interesting.
Off that. And they go, yeah, you're gonna actually work for this one.
Okay. So
that, and honestly, the story is really pretty fucking interesting.
I
At
will-
least I read it because I have no ability to play that game for a while, so I just read the plot line of it, and the story, especially as an engineer, the tech wise part of that game is pretty fucking interesting for me. So
yeah, I mean, I will be pushing through it, but yeah, just that was my first thoughts of playing
Oh.
the game.
I have one thing I want to talk about before we end. So
Okay,
go ahead.
I'm done. That's really all
Oh,
I
you're
had.
done?
Yeah.
Question for everybody.
Mhm.
Everybody here watched Samurai Jack back in the day?
Never.
I did. I have not watched any of the new stuff yet, though.
You haven't. Okay.
I'm not. I want to.
They just this past episode was a throwback to the original series. There was a whole bunch of characters from the first series that made an appearance, a cameo,
Mm-hmm.
and it was interesting because Jack wasn't the focus; it was the new character that was essentially looking for Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Gendy Tartakovsky's writing for this season has been abso-fucking-lutely outstanding. It's obvious now that the restraints that Toonami or whatever, I forget if it was just
It being a children's television show.
yeah, was put on. The restraints definitely hurt what he was trying to do, because this new series, I swear to God, it's beautiful. So I honest to God, even if you'd never watched Samurai Jack before, you don't really have to, as long as you know the base plot line of it. Watch.
Don't
this
even know
season.
that.
Just read it. I don't care. This series will explain it to you throughout. Then watch this season of Samurai Jack. It is actually good. Really, really fucking good.
Who did they get to voice Aku? I'm
The
curious.
guy who replaced Iroh.
That's okay.
Same
that's cool.
guy. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's obvious it's not the same guy, just like it was for. Actually, I didn't even. I only realized this because of this. I was talking to Kelly about it. That it was a different guy. I didn't even know.
For
So
Iroh.
for Iroh, yeah, I didn't realize when I watched Korra the first time around.
Really?
So
It
you're
wasn't
watching
just
it-
it wasn't just Korra. It was season
was-
3 of Avatar.
Yeah. It was very noticeable.
I
Nah.
never noticed. That just goes to show how well I fucking pay attention to voice acting.
I noticed, but I realized that he had some big shoes to fill, and he did a fantastic job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with
Oh, yeah,
what
again.
he did a great job, but it was very noticeable.
Even as super casual, I guess as I am at paying attention to those kind of details, I didn't notice, but I noticed the difference here with Aku, and that's what made me
Payback.
realize it was a different
It's
person.
Sunday.
You know that? The
I
House of Horror
forgot.
match.
No, I forgot about Payback.
Yeah, this Sunday.
So, Aku's voice difference, Mike, it'll probably hit you right away because he actually has a lot of.
I was
really,
just I knew they had to change it. I was just curious
yeah,
if they did.
it has a lot of he has a lot of lines in the first few episodes, especially, but the bad guys in the series are outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking Jack himself is just the character arc for Jack and Ashi is some of the best writing I've seen for characters in any series in a long time.
Okay. I will be checking it out.
Please start watching it, everyone. I
Or
cannot
no.
suggest this enough.
Or no.
No,
That's a shame. You're missing out on actually a really good show.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I miss out on a lot of good things.
Don't you?
It does not affect me.
You ever seen Samurai Champloo?
Not a second of it.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Mike.
I'm
at
sure
least-
we can all recommend 5 anime that the other 3 have not watched, and you're missing out. This is the best. Yeah, we are. But there's so much content out there,
Oh,
you
yeah.
literally cannot consume it all. And
I-
this
I-
is
of
something
course not.
this is something that I choose not to spend my valuable time on. I'll just
That's-
spend it wasting my time making collages for conventions that will never come, for dreams that never happened.
Oh.
Good night.
For cons that will never occur.
Wow, what
Hey,
a
I'm
way to
bitter.
what a way
I
to
am very bitter.
what a way to fucking end it.
But yeah, no.
Told you this man was so.
For everyone else, who
Kids,
isn't
your
a
dreams are
Conros,
trash.
Watch Samurai Jack, please. It's
Meh.
it's exceptionally good. For everyone
Or-
that's not a compro,
You could watch One Piece.
or you
Mhm.
don't have to. I've actually seen a lot more complaints about One Piece lately. It's actually dropped quite a bit in the
Sign
Japan
out, sign
numbers.
out. Hang up on them.
In the
It's
manga
did you,
or the
did you
anime?
know that fucking it's number 16 or it's in the teens for its viewer numbers.
Oh, viewership. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a filler arc.
For the year?
Oh, what? Huh?
Yeah, last year for 2016, it was in the teens of the top watched shows of 2016.
Oh, wait. Is that worldwide or
Oh yeah, that
Japan?
was worldwide.
Japan.
Not even.
No,
It's the
Japan.
16th best show in the
It
world.
was the world, homie. It was the world,
That's-
including all of live action and animated.
Because
And
Game
No.
of Thrones was number
No,
one.
just
yeah.
anime. Just anime.
No, it wasn't just
No, I
anime.
remember seeing the list.
Because I showed DA the list.
That's not the list I was seeing. If I can find it, I'll share it.
I'll share it right now.
Okay.
Let's see. Drum roll. Or a gallop. I guess that's what I started doing.
Wow, you are just. You're a
The
drummer.
British are coming.
Run away! Run away!
Nope,
Now, is this worldwide? Because the list I saw was Japan.
Show it to me, because I saw the world.
Again, I have to look it up, obviously. But
That's
I
what I'm
can't type
doing.
on my fucking computer right now because we're fucking laughing. Yeah, exactly.
One Piece is currently number 2 on Crunchyroll. Above Super.
Good.
Yeah, well, it's not hard. There's not that much good anime out this season.
Below Boruto.
Bad. Trash.
So actually, I started finally watching Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
Oh, yeah?
I'm actually loving it.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Of course you
The little bits of action,
Yay!
I want to edit it really fucking badly.
What was that?
So just like from the first 2 episodes, there's just like these little hints of action that make me want to edit the shit out of it. Fucking Toru and the cute little
Kana.
kid one, Kana, playing in the fields where they have like a fucking Dragon Ball fight.
Your boy Tsubasa already did that. I just linked it to you.
I would imagine so. I'd still
Yeah.
want to edit it.
Yeah, it's actually pretty fun. I liked the video he did.
So yeah, and just oh shit, the English dub is actually really fucking fun.
Funimation has been on fire.
Oh,
They-
yeah, they've been doing work.
They made the I still have the problem with the names. The really
Jesus Christ! It was the Business Insider, and it's the 14th most watched show in 2016.
Is that just for U.S. numbers?
Wire.
Is that for U.S. numbers?
It is for worldwide numbers.
This is
Okay.
the
Well,
top
because One
anime
Piece
series
is really
in the
popular
world. It
in
says.
America. I know that much.
It wouldn't be in America because where can you see One Piece in America?
Crunchyroll.
Data
Oh,
reveals
Crunchyroll.
the 20 most popular TV shows of 2016. One Piece is number 14.
In Fuego.
Alrighty. Oh, yeah. Business Insider. It's actually not
Get
a
faced.
bad website. I don't know. Whatever.
No. This what happened. I saw it. I seen it. You got whatever.
I did see it. I saw it. I saw it. So maybe, I guess it was
I
wrong.
got my list. Where's yours?
CG found it in 2 minutes.
I can't fucking type right now.
We offered solutions weeks ago. You were like, no, that's stupid. I want to. Don't say this like this is a detriment on your part. You want this.
Yeah, I like my keyboard. I'm not gonna buy a new one just to type during a fucking hour
One
podcast.
Piece is above Gotham, The Vampire Diaries, Marvel's Luke Cage. Shippuden was 18 actually.
Huh. Well, that's because it's just ended, so that probably was why. It
Wow,
was
Mr. Robot,
up there.
really?
What the fuck was I even talking about? Oh,
On that neck.
Kobayashi, the dub, the Coca, I believe, the really, really, really huge tit girl. They like dresses
Wait.
kind of slutty.
Luca.
Luca. Sorry.
Yeah,
They made her.
Quetzalcoatl.
They made her a Valley girl, and it fits so fucking well.
No way. Really?
Yeah, they made her a Valley girl. Like, oh my god, Tully.
That would be Jamie Marchi, and she does that a lot, and she has a really good value.
She did Panty and Panty and Stocking.
She did Panty and Stocking.
Okay.
And then
Oh, wow, that's
the
interesting
evil
for-
like dark dragon, who the dude dragon.
The Cursed Dragon. Yeah.
His intro in the English dub was okay. Let's see.
A Korean TV show is number 9, and it's the top non-American show in the world.
The intro to Fafnir is the evil dragon's
Fafnir,
name.
Right.
Is I hate this and everything this stands for. Kill me. I'm already dead inside. That was his like first lines of getting introduced in the English dub.
Oh, that's amazing.
Like I kind of want to watch these episodes back to back just because I do love Kana's Japanese actress.
Oh, wow.
It is adorable as shit. But
Oh,
then
yeah.
the English dub is hitting me in the right spot. And like just for me, all the programming jargon is fucking hilarious. It's definitely
is it?
like
I
super.
figured
They
it
just
would be.
grab terms and just shove terminology in my face, and it doesn't work
Yeah.
half the time, but I still love it.
Yeah.
It's
If
like
you want another good dub that just finished up, watch Akiba Strip.
Oh,
I
I've
have
heard.
that in my queue right now for
It's
Crunchyroll.
fire.
the game
I've
was
heard that.
fun as I was surprised.
It's really, really good. I only watched like 3 episodes, but I really like it.
So yeah, there's a bunch of shit that I need to watch. Konosuba,
Yeah.
I need to watch Konosuba. Both
Oh
seasons.
my god. I got Versus to watch that, and I swear to
God,
you,
what's-
he was sending messages consistently at certain episodes, and it just broke him. It got the comedic writing of Konosuba is just out of this world.
So I'm just going through my queue right now on Crunchyroll. So I started ReZero, need to pick that back up.
oh,
Want to watch Yuri on Ice? Want to watch Drifters? Want to watch Izetta the Last Witch?
This is why I read and don't watch.
I will usually try and go to read for some stuff
This
just
is
because
why
you can
I'm
get through
just
quicker.
pure dub.
Kurokuro's Basket.
Good
I
call.
want to see that. Log Horizon. Is it wrong to pick up chicks in a dungeon?
Don't
Yes.
you can
Series over.
ignore that anime. That anime is not that
Konosuba
good.
Psychopaths. Umaru-chan.
That's a good one.
Haven't
It's
you-
getting a dub really quick, very, very soon. They
There's a
just
season
announced
2
it.
coming out too. Haven't you
Good
heard of
timing.
Sakamoto?
That is very funny.
God Eater.
No, don't worry about that.
Food
It's
Wars.
Actually, boring as
Don't
shit.
worry about that.
Food Wars. Flip Flappers.
You're
Food-
fine.
Food Wars is good.
I'm just going through this list. Is there anything else that's all
Have
that
you watched
all
God
the
Eater?
Monogatari's?
Oh god, that
Oh,
show is
why?
confusing as fuck.
Just I want to watch them.
That show is actually chaos
Long Beach.
incarnate.
You're fine.
Watamote.
You watch Watamote.
I've seen like the first 2 episodes. Just need to get through the rest of it.
That
Akiba's Trip.
show hurts so good.
Love Tyrants.
Plot was shit, Amber. The plot was shit. You can say it.
Oh man, yeah. Just I have a shit ton of crap
Yeah,
in my
you
queue.
can honest to god drop God Eater. You've seen the show already 1,000 times. It's cliche of cliche.
Oh, and then
stop.
holy shit.
Amber.
So shows. There's one. What the fuck was it? It was last season. I will find it. Where are you? Saga of
Yeah.
Tanya the Evil. There we go.
That show bored the shit out of me.
I've
Heard good things.
heard good things.
Yeah.
Want to watch it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've heard good things, but I watched it. I was just bored. The character is boring, but
I'm gonna
you know,
listen to
hey,
it one day.
whatever.
So yeah, there's a lot of shit on my plate that I want to watch in no time.
Plenty of
Fucking
time.
no time.
Gotta just make time.
Oh,
Remember, you
time in
control
the
your
world.
schedule.
yeah. I like sleep though.
Sleep
Who
is for the
doesn't?
weak.
No, it ain't. It's for
Yes,
love.
it is. Sleep
All
is
right,
for the weak.
we will end here. Thank
Man,
you,
if I could nap, I would nap constantly throughout the day.
Same here. Thank you,
Yeah,
everybody.
I barely sleep. Fuck it. It's not
Oh,
important.
one last thing. As a kid, you always hated getting socks and crap for your birthday and Christmas. There's nothing like a new pair of socks.
Boy, I just bought a fresh pair of drawers. Man, I'm rocking them, boy. I'm like, these are great.
So-
I only want new underwear now.
During Easter, one of my uncle's son's kids, uncle through marriage, one of his grandkids, they were opening up their Easter presents from, their grandparents. and this little kid was pulling out clothes from his little bag, and the whole time just going, seriously? Seriously? I was just giggling to myself and was like, your perspective will change so much when you grow older.
Yep.
Like,
I remember one Christmas, we woke up really early and we went into Mama and Bruce's room. Like, can we open our present? Yeah, like, yeah, whatever. They're still asleep. Peanut had already opened his, and we got our little presents over here, and then there was one from Nene, and Peanut goes, I got socks. You got socks. Both got socks. Don't even bother opening them. I was like, all right, that's fine. I got you.
yeah, Christmas is literally my wardrobe restocking. Like,
That's right.
I do not buy clothes save for nerd t-shirts at cons. That's like the only time I buy clothes outside or get clothes outside of Christmas.
Boy, I will go on superhero stuff and just see them 90% off clearance sales and be like, that's a cool looking shirt. $7. I'll take it.
And yeah, like all my pants, all of like my new work shirts, like button-up polos and what have you, like nicer clothes, I don't touch that shit until I get it for Christmas. And yeah, socks, new socks, man, new undies. Fuck yes. How time changes you.
Boy. I listened to a podcast, Fantasy Focus Football podcast, and they were advertising me undies. I was like, I could go for some form-fitting underwear.
I do kind of want to try some. I keep hearing nothing but good shit about me undies.
They are expensive.
What are we talking?
A pair of drawers will cost you like $23. One pair.
But I hear great things.
Hey,
I
it's
do
like-
too, but I'm like, I'm not worth it.
My buns do not deserve this comfort.
Now I'll be hovering over chairs all day. Like I ain't, no butt sweat. You gotta last.
Oh man. King, why are you?
Shut up. Why you all up in my business?
Oh yeah, I dropped in on him at work.
My
today.
sweat is not worthy.
That was a
Boy, you
quick
saw
one.
that blank look on my face.
You was like,
that blank expression of dead look on my face.
You looked
that
over
I
at us, you
constantly
was like-
look away.
and then you just went back to. And I was like,
Because you
"That
broke me from my thought process.
What was your thought process?
It's always just you heard what I went through when I explained my thought. That's what I'm going through all the time. That's why I need music or something to go to sleep to, because I can't think and go to sleep because my mind is constantly racing, and that's what it does at work, which is why I hate it. Which is why I just sit there blank expressionless, trying to block out the thoughts, failing.
And you saw me. Just what the?
Yeah, it's just like, because it's always just mundane, same 18 people come and go. Then I was like, oh, there's Poe, or whatever. Went back to what I was thinking. I remember today I tried to do an entire Gorilla song backwards. Why? Whatever.
The
Your
way your mind works is fucking interesting.
your mind is the fucking Twilight Zone. Oh boy, thank you everyone for tuning in. That I like this ending much better. Thank you everybody for tuning in to this episode of the podcast stuff. We will see you next week.
Later.
Can I say they used to have this big pillar where the people couldn't